Welcome back everyone to the 5 Stars YouTube channel. In today's video we are looking at the top 5 best solid-state drives for gaming of the year. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Solid-state drives are becoming a more attractive option for users every day, as they provide faster boot times, multiple times faster than hard disk drive storages. If you want one of the fastest SSDs and tons of value from the product, the ADATA XPG SX8200 Pro is a serious option. It offers one of the best balanced packages between power and value per dollar, combining very quick reading and writing speeds. Before buying the ADATA XPG SX8200 Pro, make sure that your system supports 80mm long SSDs. Using the PCI Express bus and the NVMe transfer protocol, because this is a Type 2280 M.2 SSD that uses the PCI Express 3.0 interface. If you want a little more aesthetic option from the ADATA XPG SX8200 Pro, then you can choose the option to add an attractive matte black and red heat spreader that looks amazing. If your PC has visible parts and you want it to look just as good as it performs, the ADATA XPG SX8200 Pro uses a 3D TLC memory that runs faster and will last you longer than QLC memories. The company rates this SSD's durability at 640 TB written for its 1 TB model. While it is very unlikely you will reach that much data writing, it is great to have that kind of safety net if you are a power user. During most of the tests, the ADATA XPG SX8200 Pro achieved amazing numbers such as 3,522.1 MB per second read speeds and 2,917.9 MB per second write speeds. Those numbers crush SSDs in its price range by a mile. In the more demanding 4K test, the ADATA XPG SX8200 Pro also prevailed over its competition by achieving 334.4 MB per second read speeds and 267.4 MB per second write speeds. Finally, I tested large folders containing game and program files, ISO files and movies. I was particularly impressed with its transfer speeds in real-life scenarios, as benchmark tests can be a little inaccurate sometimes. The ADATA XPG SX8200 Pro is an amazing model that offers a great competitive price for its amazing performance. Despite being in the market, it still provides amazing speeds that will please you throughout the use. Definitely can be considered as one of the best gaming SSDs out there.
Sabrent's Rocket NVMe SSDs come in capacities from 256 GB all the way up to 2 TB using Toshiba's BICS TLC 3D NAND technology for speeds of up to 3,450 MB per second read and 3,000 MB per second write. Rocket SSDs feature an over-provision area, advanced wear leveling, and lower power consumption compared to traditional storage media, backed up by a 1-year extendable warranty to 2 via product registration, making the Rocket a cost-effective way to expand your PC's storage performance. Sabrent measures drive performance using freely available tools like Crystal Diskmark so that you can test their performance claims for yourself and enjoy the peace of mind that comes with the truth in advertising. Thanks to its standard M.2 form factor, you can use them with Sabrent's USB NVMe enclosure, small form factor PCs, or literally anywhere you can find a PCIe Express M-keyed M.2 slot. Just insert the pins, screw it down, and you're good to go. Pick one up today. If your Sabrent M.2 drive isn't showing up for you, first double check that the M.2 slot on your motherboard supports NVMe or PCIe Express. Usually this is printed near the slot, but you may need to refer to your motherboard or computer manual to verify. If you're sure the slot is correct and you're having trouble, try reseating your SSD. Remove the retention screw holding it in place and slide it out of its slot. Then place it into the slot again at about a 45-degree angle and make sure to keep it snug as you press it down and replace the retention screw. In some cases, you might also need to go to your PC's UEFI setup. Refer to manual for exact steps on how to get into it, but typically you can repeatedly press Delete or F2 key when you power your computer on. Once there, you can find the setting for your M.2 slot, usually under Advanced and a heading related to storage. Make sure it's for the slot you've installed your SSD into and change it from Serial ATA or SATA to PCI Express. And if it's not already, set it that way. Save your changes and reboot, and now you should have a working SSD. Bear in mind that if you're adding a drive to the system that's already running an operating system, you'll need to initialize and format the disk before you can use it. To do that, right-click on the Start button and then press Disk Management. It should automatically ask you to initialize the disk, but if not, use the lower section to find your SSD, right-click it, then click Initialize. From here, you'll want to right-click where it says Unpartition Space and then click Create Partition. Follow the prompts, and you should now have a new SSD visible as a drive in File Explorer. Finally, if you've been using your SSD for a while and find yourself with lower performance than you're used to, make sure to optimize your SSD from time to time. Windows should automatically do this for you, but if you can do it yourself by opening File Explorer, selecting the drive, and going to the drive tools on the ribbon and choosing Optimize. In your new window that opens, choose your SSD and then click Optimize to trim the drive for improved performance.
One of the cheapest ways to upgrade the speed of your laptop or PC is upgrading your rig storage to an SSD. If you are looking for the best budget option, then I present you the Crucial MX500. Not only it has a lower cost than the premium serial ADATA SSDs, but its speed is comparable to it. It is one of the best choices for a casual PC that you won't need it for heavy tasks, and you will see that the speeds will be improved significantly. You can get the Crucial MX500 in both M.2 and 2.5-inch variants, so you can upgrade your system regardless of what size of a drive bay you have. I got my hands on the 500GB 2.5-inch drive form factor that will fit in most standard laptops and most of the PCs. However, if the need arises, you can get the smaller M.2 version that sticks directly to the motherboard if your motherboard has an M.2 connector. But whichever you choose, the performance is roughly the same, and the Crucial MX500 uses the serial ADA bus, instead of the PCI Express with the NVMe protocol. The maximum speeds may be multiple times faster than SATA buses allow, however, you will not see a significant difference in everyday tasks. The Crucial MX500 comes in a wide range of capacity ranging from 250GB to 2TB, and the cost per gigabyte of all the options is very low compared to its competition. If you think that you have to compromise a lot for the cheaper price of this SSD, you would be wrong. It just compromises in the endurance rating, as the 500GB model can endure 180 TB written on it before the cells will begin to show wear and tear. It is worth stating that the Crucial MX500 is one of the fastest SATA drives that I have ever seen. In the synthetic tests, the SSD achieved read speeds of 563 MB per second and 522 MB per second in terms of write speeds. In random file access requests, the Crucial MX500 that you will most likely encounter on everyday use it yielded good results, 39 MB per second read speeds and 101 MB per second write speeds. Gaming-focused rigs demand high performances and great speeds, and no gaming setup nowadays is complete without an SSD. The Western Digital Black SN750 provides gaming-focused SSD, with an exemplary price that provides great value, and speeds that destroy its opponents in its category and higher. Truly an amazing SSD drive that will give your system the boost it needs. The Western Digital Black SN750 is an M.2 X4PCIe NVMe SSD that comes in the 2280 form factor, meaning that it is 22mm wide and 80mm long, and make sure that it is suitable for your PC or laptop, as it needs a separate slot in your motherboard. However, most of the gaming motherboards can host it. This SSD uses 64-layer 3D NAND with 3 bits per cell, meaning that it uses the triple-level cell feature, and it also includes 512 MB of DRAM cache for the 500GB model. The Western Digital Black SN750 is available in 250GB, 500GB, 1TB, and 2TB models, and it offers 5-year warranty comfortably because the drives are rated for 200 TB written for every 250 GB of capacity, meaning that the endurance rating of the 500GB model is 400 TBW. The Western Digital Black SN750 is also available with a heatsink if you want for superior cooling or for aesthetic purposes because it looks really good if the part is visible from outside in your system. It is also capable of cooling the drive efficiently to provide top-class performance for triple the time before any throttling happens. Performance-wise, the Western Digital Black SN750 is significantly faster than its predecessor, which was also a quick performer. In various synthetic benchmark tests, I have seen that the WD Black SN750 tops its category in sequential writing and reading. It was also pretty fast in 4K writing and reading, and while copying large files it yielded amazing results as it was the best in its class as it maintained 1.45 GB per second transfer rate while transferring a 400 GB large file. It offers great high-end performance, while still having a mid-range price. The Western Digital Start Speech End Speech Black SN750 provides a great package, a dream come true for gamers. To finish our list of the best gaming SSDs, we have the Samsung 970 EVO Plus, which is one of the fastest low-priced NVMe SSDs. It is the absolute king of SSDs, with the fastest transfer speeds, mostly due to the new 96-layer V-NAND tech. No other SSD will provide you the performances that Samsung 970 EVO Plus provides, the best of the best. Maybe it was not considered worthy enough by Samsung to give it the 980 EVO moniker. The 970 EVO Plus has revolutionized the original 970 EVO's performances. It is the first Samsung drive to introduce the 96-layer V-NAND, that is particularly designed to stack and reach higher speeds. The Samsung 970 EVO Plus is manufactured to achieve 3,300 megabytes per second sequential writing speed. This is a great improvement from the 970 EVO's 2,500 megabytes per second, and I think it should be the absolute standard for the fastest SSDs. Also, it is worth stating that the Samsung 970 EVO Plus offers a 5-year warranty, a standard for SSDs. The 250GB version has an endurance rating of 150 TB written, which is pretty decent, and most likely you will not achieve this number in your PC's lifetime. I tested the Samsung 970 EVO Plus in various tests, and it was faster in every aspect, from its predecessor. In the Crystal Disk Mark 6 sequential write and read speeds, it achieved amazing results that were the absolute best. It was significantly faster in writing and was amazing in 4K reading and writing tests. I also saw that it showed great performance during large file transfers. It also comes with Samsung's Magician and data migration software monitor, benchmark, and even clone or wipe clean the whole drive. I was extremely impressed with the whole set of features and performance speeds of the Samsung 970 EVO Plus, and I am sure that you will be too. It offers fast everyday performance, and it is more affordable than the high-end 970 Pro, while still competing with its write and read speeds, and compared to other TLC drives it has milder write performance drops.